This is my Frankenbali, Frankenstein kind of knife. Looks like an M-Tech twist, but that's just the handles. They're actually handles from a busted old M-Tech twist that I had pinned together in place of the original pivots. But eventually my tang cracked and the pin fell out, so it made that kind of useless. And I had to really remove these huge thick nails. But afterwards, I had a Jaguar blade, and as you can see, I can get it in focus here. Right now, it is indeed a Jaguar blade from a original Jaguar Classic. The knife was probably a good 10 years old. I got it used from someone who really didn't flip it that much, who had gotten it around 2002, I think, or a while back. Blade's in pretty good shape overall. One of the serrations is nicked, but it's not really a user, it's more of a flipper. Which it does very well, actually. But see, it's being held together by nails that I've mushroomed out. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It's just the handles of a twist. It doesn't really have a inner tang pin, so it kind of just hits the blade on the little spacers there. But overall, it's a really fun little knife to flip. It flips really good. It's got a lot of play, but I mean, I love that. Not really, it's a little much, but it still flips pretty good. It'll hold me over till I get some new knives to play with, or or Kershaw finally gets back to me with some spacers and some screws for my K3. But there's a logo a little better, but it's pretty cool. It's like a kind of combination of the two most highly recommended CCCs for flipping, I guess, in different ways. Both, one is durable but sure to break, and one's kind of a give or take. It may last you, it may not. I actually have a twist I'd given to a girlfriend that she still flips today, and it still works, and that one's over a year old. I mean, it hasn't even been Loctited in almost 8 months. But that one flips great. Never had any problems with this one. Was just riddled with problems. This is a slightly newer one. I had given that one to her, kept this one new in box, and when I gave it to her, I opened this twist up, and Loctited it, and within a few months it was busted. It was just completely stripped. Everything was falling apart. It cracks and stuff. I mean, it just wasn't this, like, I guess it really is like a crapshoot with the twist. But the Jaguar lasted a while. Really fun until the handles just started warping and distorting with too many drops and stuff. I'm pretty hard on my knives. I flip them out here and other places like this. Tile floor, hardwood floor. I drop them a lot, you know. I don't really baby my knives or anything I have. It all gets used and abused very hard. And this one's been holding up pretty good. It's got a lot of play, but the play is kind of essential to keep it flippable because it is such a large blade stock in such a thin, in a handle made for a much thinner blade stock. You can just see right there how substantial that looks from the side. It really actually looks very nice on the side and feels nice in your hand. It just bangs together. But it actually works okay as a user too, despite the play. Yeah, that's it. That's my Frankenbali. Good times. It's very simple to make. If anyone has similar blade and handles or just wants to pin their twist together, it's even easier because it has a much more consistent hole size in the handle tang. I mean the blade tang for the handle pins. So you could put much thicker nails in there. If you just had the twist blade or something similar. To do this, you have to find thinner nails and kind of mushroom them out for them to fit the handle, and that's quite difficult to get it right. But I'm sure there's other people with both these ingredients out there of knives that have both bit the dust, twists and Jaguars, so this is an option. You might be able to find something better to pin it up with, maybe some kind of pivot or something to act like that, but we can pin together a twist that works pretty nice too. It was working good before I came up with this, but yep. Frankenbali. Twagwire. Or the Gwist. I don't know. But yeah. Good times. Alright. It's a knife. Peace, everyone. And, yeah, fun flipping.